Hi everyone, Linda with Memories in Time, and today we are going to work on some beginner projects with Creative Paperclay. So let's get started. Now you can see I have just a basic package of Creative Paperclay, and when I open it I will usually, I'm not opening this one right now, but when I do open it I will put it in some sort of a container. So you can see that I have got just some clay that I've already used. It is still, some of it's flat. It's still really, really moist. I'm going to grab just some of my little sheets, some of my little stuff, and then I am going to reflatten out some of my pieces. And we are going to make some ornaments. Got that kind of pretty much the way I want it, and then I want a couple of smaller ones, so I'm just using just some jars, cups, whatever. So I'm going to do a couple of these. And then I'm going to do one big one because I got 3 kids, so we're going to do these 3 projects. That's as simple as we're going to do. I didn't use a ton of the Creative Paperclay, and there we go. I can just kind of roll it back up in a little ball. I'm going to put them aside here so that they can dry. And then I'm going to do a little bit more. Roll some more clay out, and then I'm going to do a few more circles for the bases of the ornaments. Now there's a ton of ornaments that I found, actually some kind of really cute ones, actually on Pinterest. So you could go to my, if you go to my webpage, or if you kind of scroll over on the side here, you'll see my Pinterest thing. You can always go on there and see some of the stuff that I've saved. It's actually kind of cool. Anyway, depending on how thick you want your stuff, you just want to do this. That one didn't quite go through. See, it didn't go through again. See, it's a little bit too, this one's a little bit too thick. So, there we go. And then we got the smaller ones. These are a little bit thicker, which I kind of like, compared to the thinner ones. You'll see kind of in a minute. These are just a little bit thicker than what these are. These I might have to put like some sort of back on it, or at least let it dry and kind of see what it does. I'm going to be painting some of these, and I got a cat here in it. Jeez, really? Sorry, the kitties wanted to, I guess, be involved in the creative process today. Whatever. Okay, so this is just the first part of everything. You want to let your pieces dry. You can do this one of 2 ways to kind of clean off the edges, depending on what supplies you have. Obviously, I scrapbook, so I have a lot of scrapbook supplies. And I just kind of trim the excess off. And then I'll end up playing with the clay a little bit and just make sure that it's all nice and smooth. You know. Water, if you needed to, just make water your best of friend. And so on this one, in order to put like something so that you can hang it, God, where did I put my stuff? There we go. I use my trusty silent setter. So this is what I use to punch my holes in. I don't know if you guys know what a silent setter is. However, I bought it in Utah, so that's kind of been a while ago. And I use it to just poke my holes in of where I want things. Now, this is where I'll put the ribbon through when I'm done with the creation in the next little bit. So you just want to put, so for these ones, clean off the sides. Just start cleaning off all the sides on the edges. Make them all nice and smooth. And then in 24 hours, we're going to come back and actually start to paint them. Oh, actually, we're going to do one more thing before I go. And then you guys can come back tomorrow, or for all intents and purposes, the next part of the video, and we will finish creating. So I'm going to use this, just this little stamp that's a snowflake, and I'm going to go around the whole edge of the smaller circles, like around the whole thing. You can grab a stamp. We're going to kind of finish up painting it and create a little bit more with it tomorrow. Okay, so some of them I'm leaving plain because I want to finish kind of decorating them with some different scrapbooking techniques that I have. I personally like really using the clay as, or the Creative Paperclay as a base with things, because it makes it really, especially with embellishments, if I am doing my own one-of-a-kind embellishments. So with these ones, I'm going to leave them plain, let them dry, and we will be back in tomorrow to finish them up. Now, keep in mind, if you need to dry your pieces a little bit quicker, you can always stick them in the oven, like 250, maybe 250 degrees for, enough. Just kind of take a look at them. Sometimes I don't like to bake them too long. Usually I just like to kind of keep them so that it's a little bit softer, and then I can kind of not manipulate it, but just that they don't cook all the way through, because I'm paranoid anyway. So we will see you guys tomorrow. It doesn't have to be exact, people, I promise. Okay, this one, I'm probably not going to use any kind of a thing on the side. And to finish off the little creation, I am going to put my ribbon in so that I can hang it up on my tree. Down below the video, actually, you'll see a picture of the ornament on my tree. And I'm really happy, and if I could just feed the silly thing through. I really like how this one has turned out so far, and I cannot wait to get the rest of them done with all of the ribbon and the fine pieces ready to go. and you will see pictures of all of them, and you can tweak to just about anything you really do yourself. Put them on a birthday present, like make one with, you know, a balloon on it or something. I mean, there's all kinds of things that I will be playing with this one, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to make just another really cute little bow. Okay, this one I'm going to knot up. Okay, I guess I should have gotten a little bit more ribbon. My hands just are not working the way I would like them to be working. I wish they was still working like when I was a little bit younger. I think I'd totally be happy. But the older you get, the worse you get. And when you type 65 words a minute, then something down the line ends up going, and it's the hand right now. So and then okay, there is one of the finished product. So if you scroll down, you'll see some more, and then if you link over to the Creative Paperclay blog, then you will also see a few more. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see some of the really fun, I guess, ornaments that you can make, not only for Christmas trees, but just like I said, for birthday presents and other kinds of things too. So I hope this at least sparks your imagination a little bit. I've had a wonderful time doing this one between the keychains the last time and this one. I think I've really got a lot of different projects that I have in mind for some gifts. So thanks a lot, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Bye.